Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is to be a different Synchro build variant, because if you watched the previous video, that build is more like a really aggressive. It's more so to play past disruptions and try to bait your opponent, whereas this is like it's a bit more passive because you're utilizing traps. And although we know traps are a bit slower, the fact that you can go first and because the librarian draws are so insane. Look at that. So like the whole purpose of this is to basically get more value out of the ULTIMAYA on your turn, and then on your opponent's turn with trap trick. You'll see it in a bit, but like, let's continue to watch the thing. And then like once you do the ULTIMAYA play, then you just do the regular Synchro play to get you to the traps, so you can trigger your ULTIMAYA. And like you need the reason you're playing Nibiru in a trap deck is because that's how you can. Oh, it sucks when you draw into your scythe though. That's the only bad part about the librarian draws, because you're drawn to your scythe potentially, maybe, right? So look at that. That's crazy. But yeah, the reason why you play Nibiru with your traps is because the traps on their own, if you're going second, they're very underwhelming because they're not good. They're like not good at all. So you need an equalizer to make sure that the traps have regained their value. And that's what Nibiru does for you, because it simplifies the board, right? It minimizes it instead of being overwhelmed. And that should be it. Yeah, if you watch the previous videos, I always talked about if you're playing traps, you need some sort of equalizer, because that's how you're gonna, like, let's say you have Nibiru strike. They make each other better, because you can find it. Because odds are, if you play Nibiru and you keep Nibiru in, you're playing against an aggressive deck, and the fact that they can get you Nibiru, you have a strike for that, and that's how you equalize it and like simplify the game state that way. Look at that. I think I prematured Nibiru because he's gonna, like, there's no point in me Nibiruing there. I should have waited for the summon. Look at that. And that's the whole purpose of it. It's meant to you slow your opponent down and then go off. Like, that's the whole purpose of it. Like, you just do that. Like they go off to try to overwhelm you. Nibiru, simplify the game state. You still have your resources. Summon junk because it's so consistent. Your odds are you gonna have the junk converter or the tuning and with the grave setup, and that's what Scythe and Nibiru are meant to be doing for this deck. This deck in particular. You just keep drawing into your stuff, because like before, like you see all those combo videos out there right now. I love this card. This card's so good. Look at it. Just clear the field and attack for game. No effect. No, negate it. Negate it. Yeah. I don't know. Like this. Oh, this is another example of like you simplify the game set. Like I have Imperm, I have Valor. But like, there's no reason to use those. You just wipe the whole all the resource gain with Nibiru. Boom, done. There. I still keep my interactions, and I try to, like, that's the whole purpose of it. And I just go to beatdown mode. A beat stick and interactions. That's good enough. When the game is simplified, that is good enough sometimes. I use tuning because I want to mill something, and like I don't want to, like, This one was crazy. like it's really, look at my hand. My hand's pretty good. Like I have the junk double play. I have Valor. I have Imperm to slow them down. Like, that's good. Look at that. He tries to draw into some stuff. I Imperm it. No way. And I'm like, okay, I got it. I have junk double play. I have junk double. It's over. Let's do this. Effect. And he just freaking calls my Valor. I just pass, but I have Valor to stop his assault, so I'm feeling pretty good. What I don't get is, how did it resolve? Like, I don't get it. How did his assault resolve if I negated it? That makes no sense. And I top deck another jug, and away we go. Because the odds of you drawing that top deck, the top deck game on this on Synchro decks is amazing now. because interact, stop them, hinder them, and then just. Well, you need to play one. What I noticed is that you need to be playing one of these guys. I think it's kind of mandatory because you need something to search. Because you end up with so many tuners that you need a non-tuner. And you see what I mean? Perfect, like that. Because you need to be able to get that, and it's consistent because you through the route you're doing, it gets you. Okay, double crystal wing. Oh man, double crystal wing. Look at that quick draw. Look at that. Like, what are you gonna do to that? It's over. Damn. This guy, like, I think I think I just set and pass. Yeah, set and pass. Yes, see, this is what I mean. Like, Scythe and Nibiru, that's what they serve as. Just so you won't get overwhelmed. If you don't use them, that's the good thing about it. Games 2 and 3, you don't have to keep them in. Like, you don't have to. Like, if you're going up against a passive deck, then you just take, like, put in twisters, put in like the duster, like twist, like reboot, like just put in those cards that will benefit against that matchup, like, because that's what side decking is for. That's like the one plus side of it. Luckily, I didn't summon any extra deck monsters than Shadow. That Shadow fusion would have been live. Then he would have popped off. I mean, it didn't matter. That means if I popped off, I mean, that would mean look at that Junk Servant, man. Junk Servant is a pro. Yeah, double crystal wing. That Nibiru for contingency plans. Trap trick. Okay, so this guy is crazy. This card right here, Paradise Fusion, that's just insane. Like, did you see what I mean? Like, it's freaking. I was like, what is this? The fusion is amazing. Like, it does so many things. Like, again, Ash bait's so good. I just baited the Ash hella hard. Yeah, so like if you open up Doppel and you use what's his face Converter, you have to go Librarian and then you go Junk Speeder to get more draws off of it. Because the Junk Converter summons back the Junk, and then the Junk and the Doppel make the the Junk Speeder. Like, that's the thing. Like, I like when you play Yugioh Pro, you get paired up with these random decks, and some of them can be really innovative and really exciting because you don't know what to do. You just don't know what's in the gate, what else in the gate. Like, that's the good thing about that of playing a rogue deck. I drew the Veiler late. Negate it. If I banish the freaking fusion, this card's so annoying, man. This card's so good. Let me pause this real quick. Look, for those of you that don't know what it does, okay, basically, neither player can target or destroy this card with card effects. Like, you can't target it or destroy it. Like, that's so dumb. Okay, and then during your main phase, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. You can use this effect of a number of times per turn. Up to the number of normal monsters used as a fusion for this card. Okay, once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect. This is the busted one. You can discard one card and negate the activation if you destroy it, and it gains 1,000. Just getting beefier and beefier. Look, he cleared my board. Look, he cleared my board. Like, what the fuck just happened? He just with that one singular card. Like, what the hell? Like, Nibiru was. I was like, I got Nibiru. And he Veilers this, and I'm like, okay, just put up defense. Let's just go defense. Let's hope this gets me by. And he kills it. I was like, oh my god. And I was meant to like set the Sanctum, but I don't know. It was weird. It didn't let me resolve it. Like, it just didn't let me resolve it. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, maybe I could have drawn something off that next draw, like if I just put in defense. But I guess. Look at his Nibiru. He has Nibiru, and he has this card. This card's gonna be an issue. This card right here is gonna be a major issue. And dude, look, Sanctum is just there, sitting pretty. That's what it's meant to do, to stop overwhelming. It's to stop an overwhelmment. Because I need to keep the Ash in hand, So if I draw converter, like have the odds with me. Like if I draw converter, if I draw like, basically if I draw converter, it increases my chances of having a top deck, a good top deck. Okay, this is where I'm like, okay, do I draw it? Because like most of the time, whenever I play these type of decks, I want to have like this moment. There's a moment to like, okay, I need this card. Come on, let's get this card. Like right now, I need junk. I need a way to junk. That's what I need. I need a junk Synchron, a converter, anything, any way to get the junk will do, and I can come back. Because junk speeder. Did I use junk speeder, right? I already did it. Yeah, I used junk speeder. But the fact that I can get junk and that gives me XL, and then that gives me XL, and it gives me tokens, and all I need is junk. And this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. And I don't fucking Inferno so bad. I just said pass. Like, dude, if I drew, I had game. If I drew junk, I had game. Easy, hands down, easy. But no. I tried to believe as much as I could, but it just didn't come through. There it is, and I lost. There it is. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deck list. Like I said, it's very. Oh, let me take this off. It might be confusing for a few of you. This card right here is just to play Yugioh Pro on Master Rule 5. Just look up this card, Master Rule, and just add it to your deck, and then it'll allow you to play in Master Rule 5. Okay, so basically, like I said, you play your interactions. And you play consistency, right? Consistency to get to your speeder, because the minute you get to your speeder, that means that gets you to ULTIMAYA. That's like the main consistent way to interact and have like beaters on board, which is what you want, right? Because you can't have just beaters, because you need some form of interaction with your opponent. Because like anyone, right, this day and age, beaters don't really do anything. You need to back them up with something. Because like let's say you have pure interactions but no beaters, you're gonna get attacked to death. Just a simple like attack, beat down. If you have all beaters and no interaction, you're just gonna get overwhelmed. Like that's just how it is. You need to have both. Okay, so you have your 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 effect better, the Mare for the Yazi float. You have your 3 junk, your 3 Doppel, your 3 junk converter. You need to play one of these at least, because you search it off the jet search to give you non-tuners. And then you have with a quick draw for the Batir to make ULTIMAYA. And then you have your Flora Synchron to sometimes you open it really weird, so you go you make a sequence of you go into Sparta's Charge, search this, and then end on Crystal Wing and Dragster with like interactions, and that's better than nothing. And then you play your 1 Scythe, your 3 Tuning, your Reinforcement of the Army 1-for-1, Reborn, and your Foolish Burial. And then of course your 9 traps, right? Because this is like, realistically you have 6 traps, because you can use these during your opponent's turn. So this is not really a trap. It is a trap, but it's not really a trap. Does that make sense? So only realistically 6. Any more than that would be kind of like, I don't know, I think overkill. But that's basically it. And the extra deck is very similar to the previous build, except you're playing double Crystal Wing and you're not playing yeah, basically you took a Horus and you took out what's the other one? I think Crystron Quandax. Yeah, Crystron Quandax just to play these 2. But that's basically it. Like I said, you need to play traps. You need to play Nibiru, and then because like without this, like 1-for-1 in your opponent, like if you don't top deck any of this, it'll be really insignificant, because the whole purpose of using these is stop your opponent and then make a comeback. So like you could leave it to variants, because you have so many ways to get to junk speeder, but this just allows you to have a beater. And like let's say you don't get to this, you just have a beater and more interactions, because you need to feel the presence, and that's what that does for you. So like if you're trying to get overwhelmed, this basically the same thing. This stops the swarm, and it gives you like another turn, which sometimes is all you need to be able to draw into the junk. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Go ahead and try it out. Let me know what you think, and that's it. I'm gonna be making more videos, and Happy New Year's. So New Year's, we are gonna be able to April. It's still like a fair bit away. It's April though, but at least we know that we are able to play Synchro. Look, there's no links in sight, not even fiber. Like I want to play it, but it's just like you really don't need it. Like you honestly just don't need it. like a deck has to be specific to where it makes this guy shine. And these past two profiles, I don't feel like I need to I can make him shine enough to be like, okay, it needs to be in it. But yeah, that's me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.